Hey y'all, it is Shay Like the Butter. Did you guys see Married to Medicine last night? Child, it was a mess, okay? So it started out with Toya and Anila back with their little back and forth that they were having after the new girl, Audra. I think that's her name. I think that's how you pronounce the name. But after Audra called out Toya about them selling their house, child, and did all that calculated work, don't ask me because I can't go back over it. Watch it and you'll see it for yourself. But it started back off with that back and forth or whatever. Toya, like, she getting up to get ready to leave. As she leaving, the men coming back from outside. So she called out to Eugene, hey, Eugene, I'm sleeping with other folks, y'all. I'm sleeping with folks in the neighborhood. Eugene looking like, what's going on? So then Toya also lets him know about what Audra said about them and them selling their house. So when this happens, her and Audra get back into it. They trying to keep them apart. Dr. Simone telling Dr. Martin to come over there, get your wife. Y'all need to go. Too late because it's popping off. Baby, when Regina Hall said she ain't no nook if you buck, that is a true definition of nucking and bucking, okay? Because they were in close vicinity of each other. Both of them was close to each other originally, and they was kind of in each other's face. But where it went too far is when Audra was bucking at Toya. She went too far with that bucking all in her face. So Toya mushed her rightfully. And y'all, I'm not the biggest fan of Toya. So if I think that Toya mushed her rightfully, she did. And I kind of like Audra, but Audra was doing too much. She was, to me, she was doing, it was a little too much. It was doing too much. But y'all, it was a mess. So after that, after they get into it or whatever, quiet auntie going off, talking about, oh, she worked too hard for this house. This woman worked for this house. This, that, and the third child. Toya like, yeah, okay, whatever. So everybody pretty much leaving. Dr. Heavenly telling Daddy that, Daddy, I was out of it. I wasn't any Daddy. And this was a mess, Daddy. I'm Daddy. But people want to say that Dr. Heavenly started it. To me, low-key, she did not. Audra popped it off last week. Then out of nowhere, Anila coming, what, Toya, what? And they going back for. So it's clear that you brought this girl, and I can't think of her name, but you brought that girl to start some mess with Toya, Anila. You did. And I feel like it was about to come out, but Dr. Heavenly, like, oh, okay, I already know what's kind of going on. So, hey, Toya, let me tell you this real quick before they finna come out and embarrass you again, girl. Because you done just got schooled and embarrassed by Audra. So ain't no need for them to come back out and embarrass you again all in one night, child. And I find it mighty funny how Dr. Heavenly sitting there on Toya's side, but you was quick to ambush Dr. Heavenly earlier this season. Yeah, not so fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? But I don't really feel like Dr. Heavenly started it. But, they explaining they sides of the story or whatever. And so, yeah, I feel like if Audra wouldn't have bucked up and did all that, the fight wouldn't have happened, or the halfway fight, because it really wasn't no fight. So then we move on. We see Contessa, she's getting ready for her, like she's working with her trainer or whatever, getting ready for this bodybuilding competition. Like I said before, Contessa has a nice body, but I just don't feel like she's ready for a bodybuilding competition. She don't even know how to pose and walk. And why are y'all doing this last minute? I feel like that was kind of dumb. Just my personal opinion. Then she was shocked. Oh, it's a man? Girl, it's going to be men judging you. What are you talking about? And why is he having you pose and stuff like that and walk for him, but you got these tights on? I mean, how can he see the muscles in them calves popping? Like, that don't make sense. But moving on. But then the girls, they meet up or whatever to have their discussion about what happened at Quad Party. So we see Toya, Contessa, and Dr. Simone. Then we got Dr. Heavenly, Anila, and Audra. So Toya is explaining her part Dr. Simone pretty much like, you threw the first punch, which I don't think it wasn't a punch. And when she was doing that little motion, that slapping and all that, she was showing slapping. She was showing a back slap, and she showed a mush. Those are three different things. They're all in the hit category, but that's not the same thing. A punch, a mush, a slap, a back slap, those are different. Same thing, they're hidden, but they're not the same. Toya explained her side, and I'm with Toya. I'm with Toya. On the other side, Anil and them talking about Dr. Heavenly was being messy, and I'm sorry, I really don't believe Dr. Heavenly struck up the whole thing. Audra struck up the thing because she got up and wanted to confront Toya in a PSA announcement. Like, what was going on? I'm still confused by that. So I don't get what y'all bother for, what y'all mad about with Dr. Heavenly, because Dr. Heavenly didn't start nothing. Then you got Simone them telling Toya that they feel like Dr. Heavenly started it. Once again, I still don't know how Dr. Heavenly started it. Dr. Heavenly ain't started nothing. And Contessa, I thought y'all left whatever y'all had going on in Vegas. Y'all got into it or whatever. Leave that junk, whatever went on with you and Dr. Heavenly and her YouTube, leave that alone, because you brought up what was going on in your marriage on the show, and all she did was discuss it. But every time Heavenly come up in something, if Heavenly say, hey, Contessa gonna say that Heavenly was the start of it. Girl, Contessa, let that go. Let it go and be mad at yourself, be mad at your husband. Give it to who it's supposed to be really gave to. Because Dr. Heavenly ain't really your problem. It seemed like your husband was. Maybe y'all fixed it, or maybe y'all just being fake, but whatever. So Anila and her mom, they having a conversation, pretty much the same conversation she kind of had with her last week, where it's not working out, but between her mom and her helping out with the kids. She says that like before, her mom was a big help when she first had her first baby, but now with all the mess and the clutter and she's not picking up behind herself, it's getting annoying. I can understand that, but this was still like a conversation, like pretty much the same conversation y'all had last week. So I don't understand why it's being filmed again and also included in another episode. I'm kind of confused by that, but we gonna move on real quick. So she also meets up with her husband or whatever to get her Botox shot up in her forehead, and hey, I can't blame her. Shoot it up. Get them wrinkles up out of there, okay? Because she looking better than what she was looking in them old pictures that they showed from back in the day. All right? So, hey, kudos to her. But, you know, she's just telling him about how it's not working. She had to let her mama know it ain't working. So they like, hey, let's bring, instead of us looking for the next Miss Gomez or Dr. Karen, he tells her that. Instead of looking for the next Miss Gomez, let's bring Miss Gomez back. I don't know if this is giving storyline. Oh, we gonna pretend like Miss Gomez leaving, Miss Gomez left. Have your mama and them come in. Your mama get on your nerves, and then now we gonna bring Miss Gomez back. Because I thought she had some family stuff going on, and that's why she wanted to go back. So why are y'all finna harass this lady about giving her job back, even though y'all gonna pay her more? That's cool. But if it was really some family stuff going on with her, family is more important than y'all throwing the extra couple dollars her way to take care of your little bad kids. Ain't nobody studying all that. Girl, take care of your own kids. Because what you doing, I mean, I get it. But I don't feel like it's that hard to juggle blogging and taking care of your children. But hey, that's just me. But I ain't got no kids. I don't really want them. Just like it don't seem like she wants. But hey, I chose not to have them. Why she chose to have them, I don't know. But that's neither here nor there. But we gonna move on. So Quad and her family, they got together to celebrate her younger brother's 35th birthday. Her brother died last year. I think she said of like some heart conditions or maybe a heart attack. But they celebrated his birthday. And, you know, they were just laughing and reminiscing about the good times and everything. And they let out some lanterns for him as well. And she just expressed how hard it is, you know, with pretty much like dealing with his death, and then how Mason is bringing in a light for her and probably her mom too, or whatever, with, you know, just going through her brother not being there. And he reminds her a lot of her brother, and that's really cute, and that's a good thing. And hopefully they stay strong. Pray for them, because losing your loved one is a lot. And so, her showing that emotion and stuff, I can really feel it. I get it. My brother passed away as well, so I 100% know where she is coming from and how she is feeling about that. But y'all, that's just a sad situation. But they did celebrate his life and celebrated his birthday, so that's a good thing. But y'all pray for him now, because it's a lot. It's a lot to lose somebody you love. Now, after this happened, we have Dr. Jackie. She is meeting up with, her new office manager. She's going to be cut back on her hours, because she normally works 9 to 5. And like she's saying, like she don't even know why she was working 9 to 5 all this long time. And her husband telling her to cut her hours back, but she never did. She never has. But now she has finally decided to go ahead, and it's time to slow down, enjoy some of your time, enjoy your life a little more. And so she's cutting back hours. She's speaking to the young lady that is going to be kind of sort of taking over in a management role over the office, like while she is out, and probably while she's still there as well, with helping out with certain things. But like, they're having a little discussion. To me, it was kind of awkward, because the girl was just saying, like, she was asking her about some of her shortcomings. And so she was just like, just trying to balance out for being a great wife. And Dr. Jack, like, being a great wife, like, oh, so she mastered being a great wife. Girl, why are you mad about it? I mean, I could get it, because, who's going to be great at anything? But to me, it came off as hating. It came off as a little hateration. It's just my personal, I thought, I don't care what nobody else thinks, but she seemed like she was hating on that girl. But moving right along, she done got her, she got her little manager. She can cut back on her hours. So, hey, her and her man can spend more time together, child. So she could be probably getting on his nerves some more. He thought that's what he wanted. Then when she be at home, then he realized, oh, snap, she need to go back to work. I'm just playing. But yeah, that's what happened with that, with Dr. Jack and her meeting up with her office manager, the new office manager of her practice. So we're going to see how that works out. But yeah, Dr. Jackie, she seemed like she was being a little hater. I'm just saying. But moving on. The last thing we come across is Anila getting robbed. So everybody's talking about it or whatever and discussing it. And so she talking about she thinking it's an outside. No, she talking about she thinking that it's an inside job. And then here go Quad making accusations against Toya, talking about, we know she was talking about Toya, because who else in the friend circle are y'all talking about? Talking about they got the fighting 2 days ago, and then after that, now her house got robbed out because they live in the same neighborhood. Now, okay, I get that. I can understand that. Maybe, maybe not. But I feel like that's a stretch. You're stretching it. You pulling it real thin, Quad. Now I don't like that. Why would you even say that without knowing facts? And then she gonna come online, sitting up there talking about pretty much putting it out there too, because I think that's what she thinking in her head too, that this girl got something to do with her getting robbed. Girl, bye. First of all, you sat there and you bringing this mess into her life about her sleeping with somebody else in the neighborhood, possibly finna damage a family. You don't know, his mama could have saw that, and now his mama up there complaining about it now. Oh, Eugene, where's she? That what that girl doing? You don't know, but when stuff like that happen and you put a little seed in there, and that seed started to grow, yeah, you was wrong for that, Anila. And I'm not saying that, it give her the right to try to set you up to be robbed, but I really don't think that girl set you up to be no rob. You living in Atlanta, look at all the people that done got robbed. You got Marlo from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She done got robbed, and we done seen it on the show or whatever. But is she over there sitting up there talking about, can you set her up to get robbed? No. That would be stupid to say something like that. Why would you say something like that? You done been on the show with the girl for 9 seasons. This the 9th season right here. So y'all done been on the show for 8 seasons. You done got into it with her. You've gotten into it with her, Quad. Why? Why would she do that now when she ain't did nothing like that before? I ain't never heard no rumors or nothing being spread about Toya set somebody up. If Toya was going to set Anila up for anything, it would have been an ass whooping in the street, and that's about it. That's all. Just to get her ass jumped. just to get beat for sitting up there trying to spread a lie. And then now you trying to spread an even bigger lie. So you just lying on these people now. That's what you doing. That junk is not cool. And I get that, Quad, you don't like Toya, but girl, I low-key don't trust you, and I haven't trusted you since the whole Mariah situation, because a lot of people was on your side. But to me personally, I always side-eyed you, and now I'm side-eyeing you again. You seem fake, phony, and fraudulent. You and Anila. So y'all going on over there and be together and be friends or whatever you want to be. But because y'all fake. You fake like that. But y'all, that was pretty much the end of the episode. That's the end. So we are going to be seeing what's going to go on the next episode after Rumor Mill. And it was a whole lot of rumors just milling on away in this episode. Child, it was a mess. Good name for the episode. But like I said, y'all, it's Shay Like the Butter. Let me know what you think, okay? If you on YouTube, remember to subscribe to this channel, like, follow, and comment, because that's going to help me, you guys. Also, if you want, you can go to TikTok if you're a TikTok user, and you can follow me on TikTok. It's the same name, Shay Like the Butter. Look me up, y'all. Bye.